to, all right, our musical adventure gets even more adventurous with our new member, S.A. Gerber, who will be doing episode 360. Woo, the full circle episode of fine music. And S.A.'s got a treat for you all, a list, isn't that right?
Yes, sir. I've got a list of exactly 20. You may well, you guys are old like me. He's the youngster, but he might know from.
Yeah.
Let's see.
My
First
taste
off,
goes as far back as the 50s.
first off, I would have to say Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, the
Oh,
Beatles.
yeah.
Highway 61 revisited, Bob Dylan. In Search of the Lost Chord, the Moody Blues.
Oh, yeah.
Who's next? The Who.
Ooh,
Led
preaching to the
Zeppelin
choir.
2. Yeah.
What was that?
Led Zeppelin 2.
Oh,
I think that's still their greatest album. 4 phenomenal albums, and then I kind of wrote them off at the end. I know people yell at me for that, but
we'll debate that
uh,
later. Okay.
Jethro Tull's Stand Up.
Oh, yeah.
John Barleycorn Must Die, Traffic.
Hmm.
Excitable Boy, Warren Zevon. Closing
Hmm.
Time, Tom Waits.
Nice.
Beggar's Banquet, Rolling Stones.
Ooh.
Here Comes a Mouthful. The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. David Bowie.
That'd make a great Wheel of Fortune puzzle.
Wouldn't it? Should take up the whole.
Really long.
It's a long name and it has the letter Z in it.
Yes.
Could you imagine it's that long and somebody guesses Z and they get the whole puzzle? Okay.
Yes, that's what would happen.
Yeah. Continue, sir.
This year's model, Elvis Costello.
Yeah.
Rubber Soul, the Beatles.
Hmm.
Muswell Hillbillies, the Kinks.
Kinks, yeah.
Tommy, the Who. Little Creatures, Talking Heads. Blood on the Tracks, good old Bobby. After the Gold Rush, Neil Young. The Blind Faith album, their one and only. And American Beauty, the Grateful Dead.
Nice.
You picked some good ones. I especially like people like Tom Waits and Elvis Costello. People who are just, total weirdos. Those are the people I like the best.
Very fine poet, Tom Waits, I would say. You can read him a cappella. It's almost like a Bukowski. If
Oh yeah, my dad not only likes Bukowski, he knows him.
Really?
Or knew him at one point anyway.
Yeah, way back. That's true.
Yep.
Their paths crossed at Beyond Baroque.
I saw him at Hollywood Park one time, but I did not approach him because he looked like he was losing, and he looked really miserable as per usual.
I saw him at the Santa Monica Civic. He came out before I had even heard of him, 1975, I believe, because it was the Zappa and the Mothers Roxy and Elsewhere tour, and it opened up with Tom Waits, and it was the weirdest thing. I mean, I like odd music, and it was impossible to discern whether he was really, really stoned or pretending to be really, really stoned.
He does have an affectation of that.
Yeah. But it was interesting. It was interesting. Anytime I think of Jethro Tull, my mind races back to having "Thick as a Brick" on an eight-track tape, where it would,
Sure.
So
I remember 4-track.
We used 4-track at the radio stations I worked at.
I should tell you.
I only missed one of them. Which Talking Heads album was it?
Little Creatures.
Oh, okay, Creatures. Gotcha.
Well, Talking Heads, I knew there was one that I was missing that I really liked. I like them too. David Byrne is autistic like them.
Yeah, I have to say, my favorite Talking Heads is more songs about buildings and food.
Take Me to
I'll have a different pick.
I also love The Big Country. That's a good song.
Oh, that's a great song. Yeah.
Remain in Light, man. Remain in Light. That's the one.
Remain in Light.
Remain in Light? Very
Yeah.
interesting.
Same as it ever was.
Same as it
Revolutionary.
ever
It
was.
Yeah. Got some great lyrics.
Yeah, they were true artists. I mean,
Yeah,
very few, I hate to tell you, rock and roll let me down about 1975.
really.
Ooh,
Boston,
early. Ooh.
Toto, Journey, uh,
So Green Rock.
Save it
Aerosmith.
for another episode.
They
A
might as
lot
well
of
be all the
homogenized,
same.
a lot of homogenized stuff.
They all might as well be the same people for all
I think 75 is when I saw Led Zeppelin here in San Diego. We
Yeah,
were a
there
little
were
late to the
exceptions.
concert. It was so
77
loud
Los
I couldn't even
Angeles.
tell
Okay,
what
man.
music they were playing.
Yeah.
74 Los Angeles
Oh, yeah.
at the
Let me
Forum.
ask you this, essay. This is a burning question that I'm getting from all our viewers right now.
Please.
Is this list in order?
No, no particular
No,
order.
no particular order. Okay, good.
Right.
I almost thought that it was in order, but then like
The first three are
I think the Tom
probably in
Waits one
order.
before the Beatles, and then I was like, this is not chronological order.
Right.
Right, right.
First three are in order. Sergeant Pepper's, Highway 61, and Lost Chord would
My favorite
probably
Beatles
be.
album is Rubber Soul, by the way. I love that one.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, it's on his list. Yeah.
real turning point.
That's part of the reason why. And I'm partial, in addition to weirdo music, I'm also partial to kind of folk rock type of music.
Sure.
And you got John Lennon doing folk rock, best of both worlds. A weirdo doing very contemplative, soulful music.
So the
Yeah.
White Album's not weird enough for you?
Oh, well, actually, no, you're right. The White Album's definitely weird, that is for sure. But like, favorite Beatles album ever, it'd have to be Rubber Soul
Oh, I mean,
because
here.
that just,
Yeah,
in
no
addition
argument
to
there.
being an oddball, I'm a very sensitive person too, and that appeals to the sensitive person in me.
It's arguable. You can't really put your finger on it, but the White Album definitely shows their greatest range. I mean,
Oh,
what they're capable.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, they were
you go from
splintering, to say the least. Yeah.
Midnight to Helter Skelter,
Hmm.
They do have a few
Yeah.
sensitive ones on there, like Blackbird, which is like
definitely.
one of my
Yeah.
top five favorite Beatles songs ever.
Okay, so you got homework, essay. You've done a great job making your list of 20 albums that shaped you. Now you can work on that list of the bands who turned you off
Oh,
after
okay, you got it.
1975, you know?
You got it. I wrote a piece
Yeah,
about it. I just have to dig it up.
yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thanks.